Hey everybody, Clothier here, and we're going to do a very quick speaker spotlight with my very good friend, Garrett Gunderson. What is going on, brother?
What's up, man? Good to see you. It was fun hanging out in Austin with you not too long ago.
Yeah, dude, man, it was not only cool to hang out and, catch up a little bit, but I loved seeing what you were talking about on the stage there. Got me all energized thinking about the impact that kind of speech and your topic and what you do up there, what the kind of impact it's going to have on our group. So, man, I'm really stoked and want to kind of touch on that here real quick if we can.
Let's do it.
Let's talk real quick about that. So, what can people that are watching this video that are going to be coming to the event, what are they going to learn? What are they going to pick up for those of you that don't really know you, Garrett, and what are they going to pick up?
First off, we're going to give them stuff they could put on the ground in 24 hours that puts money into their life and into their pocket. So a lot of people are overpaying taxes, and there's a lot of changes coming their way that can help them out. A lot of people don't know how to structure their loans efficiently and effectively and how to get better interest rates there, where there's non-performing investment fees and costs that we can help eliminate, and then what they can do to reduce duplicate coverages or costs with insurance. But I'm going to give them such succinct frameworks that they'll be able to remember and apply immediately. And I'm gonna give them a few jokes. I mean, hell, if we're gonna talk finance, we gotta have some fun along the way too, Dude,
you know what? That was probably one of the best parts about it, because you're known as this. I hate to use the word guru, but you're known as this kind of financial wizard out there. This guy that has helped thousands of people around there, and best-selling author, all that kind of good stuff. But at the end of the day, when you're up there talking about finance and estate planning and taxes and loans, it could possibly be, it could turn into a shit show. You and I both know that. Right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't that way. When I watched you talking, I was like, man, this is awesome. You were having a great time with them, which was really cool. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, man. Well, I want to make sure that there's kind of a balance between the right philosophy, because hard work with the wrong financial philosophy leads to devastation, bankruptcy, frustration, limited cash flow. And I hate the notion of this retirement planning concepts that are all about scrimping and sacrificing and budgeting. Instead, I'm all about how can we add more money to their life right now and boost the bottom line? How do we get really clear about their economic independence number and reverse engineer a path that helps them build the right cash flow to get there? How do they accelerate their investment income so they have even more powerful cash flow from it? How can they scale their business revenue because it's one of the most strategic advantages? And how do they enjoy life along the way and kind of make it count? Because I don't think we get a second chance at a first-class lifestyle or living a legacy worth living, right? Because a lot of people think about legacy as money left into bank accounts later on. I think legacy is how we choose to live every day, the example we set, especially for ourselves. Because I think there's just too much erroneous philosophy of one day, someday, and then I'll be able to enjoy it. Man, if we find money, we want people that start taking more time to themselves along the way.
Amen, brother. Amen. So why is this more important now than ever? All right, second question.
Well, because when we look at all the changes that are coming right now, there's just so much opportunity. And here's the deal. If we could find thousands upon thousands of dollars that enter their life today, if they don't have this message now and they wait, they might find 2, 3, 4 years down the road, that's money that's gone forever and confiscated from their life. And even worse, what if they have the wrong financial philosophy that puts them in harm's way? They take on a whole bunch of risk in the new type of economy where artificial intelligence is moving more rapidly than ever, and it's going to change the way that we handle our finances and economics. And if they're in the long haul type of thinking where they're kind of a buy, hold, and pray situation, or they're not investing properly in their business, or they're investing in the wrong things, what's going to happen is there's going to be a major transfer of wealth. And I think everybody knows it's coming. Everybody knows, okay, we just hit a major, major high in the stock market. Why? How long can that last? And what can you do to protect the downside? We got major tax changes coming up that if you don't take advantage of it, then you're absolutely going to overpay your taxes by 10 to 25% more than ever before, because it's not automatic stuff. So that's why I think it's so important, is because there's going to be a massive transfer of wealth within the next 18 to 24 months. Which side are you going to be on is the big question.
So I think that's a natural fit to the next question. So for those people that are sitting out there and they're kind of on the fence, they haven't, I'm as guilty of this as anybody, and I know you are as well. I kind of wait to the last minute to decide on an event like this. What would you say to them? Why do they need to be at this event? Why do they need to hear this message upon everyone else, all the others?
Look, I get it. It's the time of year right now where there's so much going on, right? Holiday season, and then we think about, okay, I'll deal with that in the new year. But if you wait too long, life interrupts and gets in the way. And if you wait, and then all of a sudden, it's kind of like you and I talking about the first time we heard about cryptocurrency, we didn't take action on it. That was just a mere 8-figure mistake for you and I.
Yeah.
And yet I feel like forget about crypto and just look at taxes and look at the stock market and look at the massive opportunities that are going to come up in real estate. If people aren't in the know on that and simply they were busy and didn't take the time to think about this or take action on it, that's the kind of regret that you lose sleep over. That's the kind of stuff that's absolutely, just detrimental for years to come.
Dude, I couldn't have said it better. So last question here, man, then I'm gonna let you go because I promised you we would do this short and sweet. Who, in your mind, who can benefit the most from not only what you're going to be talking about, but everybody else that's going to be there. Who are we talking to out here? Who's the biggest benefactor?
Look, the people that are gonna absolutely do well with this are people that own a business. If that business is investing in real estate, then they're gonna have major benefit. If I gotta tell you, anyone out there that's in the intellectual property business, I have the most game-changing strategy that I started to share with you. I know you're flying out to come visit me because of that strategy, and you're hosting the event. So that is probably the biggest tax advantage I've seen since I've been alive. And so I want to share that with everyone. So if you own a business, you're starting a business, or you're right now setting money aside into investments with no downside protection, you've got to come to this, because if you don't, I just feel like whatever you pay for the ticket, whatever you pay for the flight, whatever you pay for the hotel will be minimal compared to the ignorance tax that people are going to face with what's happening soon.
That was a good one, man. Ignorance tax. I actually may put that in the title right above this video, right? Don't pay the ignorance tax.
Don't pay it. It sucks.
I love that, brother. Well, man, I cannot wait to see you here next month. I appreciate everything as well. And guys, for those of you that are watching, to get hooked up with Garrett and to come see him as well as many of the other speakers, just kind of hang out and get to know why guys like Garrett and myself and this whole group, guys and girls, why we kind of gravitate towards each other. I mean, it's this kind of elevated thinking, right? The kind of rising tide raises all ships. It's the reason why we do an event like this, is so that we have the opportunity to create an amazing journey for everybody. And so if this is something you want to be a part of, I cannot encourage you enough to make sure that you get registered. If you've already got registered, then we will see you in the next 30 days or so, or in the next, by the time you see this, it could be just in the next few days. Regardless, we're going to see you soon. And as promised, brother, as always, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Hey, man, I'm just going to say this last word. If you don't know what tax arbitrage or investment arbitrage is, you will know by the time it's done. And those are all going to be 6- and 7-figure differences over people's lives. And I once met this guy, Patrick Gentempo, and he's like, oh, man, too bad. It's only 5 days away from my event. You would really love to come, but I know that there's no way you can make it. 5 days later, my wife and I were there. We got on a flight. We arranged to be there. We were a little bit late on the first day, but that has resulted in so much business in my life and so many connections. It was completely transformative. And I even think about another time back in 2007, I did an event June of 2007 called How to Think Like a Bank, where I actually warned about the major catastrophe happening in lending. And I told people about it a week and a half out. I announced it at an event with 121 people. 88 people signed up. Those 88 people handled one of the worst situations that we've really seen in the economy based upon the information that I've given. Now, I'm here to tell you, I don't make all my predictions 100% accurate, but there's some that I'm 100% in that I 100% know are going to happen. And the next thing is going to be, we have to have a major downturn in the stock market. And most people are not going to be prepared for that because the greed glands have kicked in. And so I'm going to show what they can do to guaranteed improve their cash flow, improve their finances with zero reliance on that. And with one strategy, how to avoid a downturn so that when it goes down more than 5%, you won't have to participate in it when everybody else gets their ass kicked. So I think that's right there alone worth the ticket.
Dude, I love it, brother. I can't wait to see you. Can't wait to have you share with everybody. And until I see you then, have a great holiday. And we'll talk soon, brother.
See you, man. See you soon.
Man. Thank you.